1 year after I lost my job, I had $2 in my pocket. So I took my kids to the most expensive mall in the area. There was a time where money wasn't a problem. I didn't have to do the mental math. I didn't have to think about how much money I had in my pocket because I always knew I was going to be okay. Expensive Disney World trips, trip to Italy to see Bruce Springsteen, lavish birthday parties. We threw a birthday party that was a carnival, and we had Princess and Darth Vader, and you name it, we were able to have it. I was not worried about money. Then after I lost that job, slowly the money started to go away. The bank account got smaller. And I didn't want my kids to feel this anxiety. I didn't want them to feel scarcity. I wanted them to still be able to live the life that they had known. I couldn't afford the things that I used to be able to afford in those moments, but I didn't want them to know that. So I did a lot of little things to help them feel okay. We had a treasure hunt where I created a whole map and I buried another map in a Cheez-It box in the backyard, and they followed that map to another map, and then that map led to another map, and eventually it led to a little box with an old watch that didn't even work. But they felt like they had won the treasure. So on this day, when I had $2 in my pocket, and I had to come up with an idea of what to do with them, I took them to the most expensive mall because that mall had a giant wishing well. And I turned those $2 into 200 pennies. I gave one kid 100 pennies, and I gave another kid 100 pennies. And I sat in the seat, and I watched my kids throw those pennies into that fountain, one at a time, making their wishes, having fun, laughing, running in circles. Other kids were walking by. They were doing fine in their families, but they didn't have pennies in that moment, and my kids did. Those kids were begging my kids for pennies, and my kids were just offering it up. Here, you have a penny, you have a penny, kind of like Oprah. You have a penny, you have a penny, everybody has a penny. But they felt wealthy in that moment. They felt like they had everything they need, and I felt like I had given them a great lesson. Nothing had changed financially, but something had changed internally. I realized that abundance was posture. Abundance was already within me. I didn't need to chase abundance because my abundance is my creativity. My abundance is my love. My abundance is my spark. And that will always be with me, and it will always be there for my kids. I didn't need to put on Mickey ears and travel to Orlando to show them that I was a good dad. All I needed to do was spark their curiosity, encourage their magic, and teach them that you can have a lot of fun with $2 in pennies.